And then he says, وَمَا خَلَقَ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنْثَى, meaning that in the same way that Allah created the day and the night, so too did Allah create the male and the female. There's a collection going on now for the two organizations which organize that program of lectures. They have spent a lot of money to advertise this function, for example. So do please give so that these organizations may be supported. The Vision 21 and Salim Chishti Educational Trust. In the same way that Allah created the male and the female, so too did Allah create the night and the day. The day has its functions to perform, and the night has its functions to perform. When the night is night and the day is day, what happens? When the night is night and the day is day, then the night and the day are attracted to each other. Intense attraction. When the day is approaching the night, you can see the intense attraction in the painted sunset in the sky. And then after the day has spent the night with the night, and it is time to say goodbye to her. Notice, the night doesn't want the day to leave. And so only one ray of light comes out at a time. The night is holding on to the day. This is the intense attraction of the male and the female. When the night is night and the day is day. This is Surah Al-Layl. When the day performs the function of the day and the night performs the function of the night. And in case you didn't get that subject understood, Allah now speaks in the next ayah and He says, إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى. You are functionally different. If you play around with this functional difference, you're going to have a tragedy. A gigantic tragedy on your hands. The age of Dajjal is the age when the last people to come out of Dajjal will be women. And a man would have to return to his home and tie down his wife and sister and daughter to protect and preserve them from Dajjal. We said this is the feminist revolution. What is the heart and substance of the feminist revolution? Here it is. That a woman should not be barred from embracing the functional role of men. That women should have the freedom to embrace the functional role of men. That is at the heart of the feminist revolution. Anything a man can do, a woman should also have the freedom to do it. And so women in the army, and women in the navy, and women in the air force, and women on the street gangs, building roads, and women as police officers, and women doing everything that men were functionally equipped to do. Alright. What happens when the night wants to become day? Let's see. What happens when the night wants to become day? Singapore, you better listen. First of all, of course, women go out to work. And they're now employed full-time outside the house. Not always is the office environment conducive to marital fidelity. When you go out to work, you've got to dress. You've got to dress. And you are admired. There are some men who have eyes, and they see, and when they are attracted, they fear one. There are other men who have eyes, and when they see, and they are attracted, they become sharks. And so she gets bitten out there in the office. And the divorce takes place. The age of the feminist revolution is the age of also a spectacular increase in the number of divorces. Yes, his heart is broken when a divorce takes place. Yes, her heart sometimes is also broken when a divorce takes place. But the ones who suffer the most are the children. Broken hearts and broken homes. There are millions of American children today who are like that. And the numbers are constantly increasing. What happens to these children? They grow up and embrace violence as an external expression of an internal rage inside of them. And so guns in the schools. At age 8 and 10, guns in the schools. And it's increasing. They embrace drugs as a means of escape from a reality which is too painful for them. And so drugs in the school, we're not talking about drugs for adults, we're talking about drugs being consumed by children. And then as the child reaches the age of puberty and becomes biologically different now, they seek love that they didn't get at home in the arms of another child. And so she's just age 14. She's already had 2 abortions. And they call that progress. They call that progress. But that's not really the subject of our lecture. Did you find a slave woman giving birth to her mistress? We're concerned with another part of this process. As the night attempts to become day, woman assumes the functional role of men. To assume the functional role of men, she even has to dress as a man. Have you ever seen her going to work? In trousers and jacket and a tie? Maybe it hasn't come to Singapore as yet. She even has to talk as a man. I don't want to mention any names in the former President Clinton's cabinet. She even has to talk as a man. She has to behave as a man in the office. And in the process, she destroys her own femininity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes femininity in the Quran. Musa alayhi salam is over there at the well. You remember when he fled from Egypt? And the 2 girls were there with their sheep and goats and so on, and he watered them. So they were able to go home early. And then the father sent back one of the girls. Go to him and invite him to come for a meal. And this girl, who is a knight, who is really the knight, Allah describes her coming to meet Musa alayhi salam. Allah describes her bashfulness. Allah describes how shy she feels. Allah describes how she is trailing her clothing behind her. She is at her wit's end because she has to approach a man. You think Uncle Sam's daughter is like that? The feminist revolution destroys the femininity of a woman. Bashfulness is gone. Shine